Thanks for tuning in this week, and we're looking at a topic of mine that I trust is going to be a real help and benefit to you. It's something that makes your relationship with God more real than ever before. So check us out, and hey, if you enjoy this, please share these devotional messages with other people. Really appreciate if you can do that. One thing that sets Christianity apart from all other religions is that it's more than a set of rules. It's more than just a book that tells you what you should or shouldn't do. True Christianity involves a personal relationship, a friendship with a person, and that person is God Himself. No other religion has that. Abraham is called a friend of God. And hey, I know that I am a friend of God, and all Christians, you're a friend of God. That's the level at which Christianity functions and operates. It's not some distant God out there with whom we have virtually no connection. And in human relationships, you get closer and closer to the person. Once you get to know them more, spend time with them and all the rest of it, you get closer to them. And it's the same in our relationship with God. We can get closer and closer to God. My relationship with God is much closer, more deeper, and more intimate than it was 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. As I spend time with God, my relationship with Him goes deeper. And it's important that we all do that in our lives. But when relationship is missing in Christianity, you're left with religion. Religion is dead, it's boring, it's powerless, and the world is not interested. It is terrible advertising for the gospel. Listen to Genesis 3 verse 8. They heard, this Adam and Eve, they heard the sound of the Lord walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And of course, Adam and Eve went and hid themselves because they had sinned. But, the Lord walked in the garden with Adam and Eve. That's the level of relationship with which Christianity really is based and founded. So from the very beginning, it was about relationship with God. Adam and Eve with God in the cool of the day. And God desires for all of us a close relationship where we enjoy His presence, we hear His voice. When you step in to real relationship with God, Christianity is the most exciting, fulfilling, powerful life on the planet. Nothing can even remotely come close to a walk with God that is real and powerful. And throughout the Bible, you see men and women having encounters with God that made Him real. And God's will for all of us, you and me, is to have what I call encounters or moments with God, where He touches us and it makes Him real. And in the process, it changes you. Now, encounters don't have to be dramatic. Being hit by the power of God, falling on the floor and an angel appearing to you, your moment or your encounter may be dramatic, but something less can have huge impact. So, the devil wants to exclude us all from encounters because we don't feel we have dramatic moments. So we then think, I'm not the encounter type. Yes, you are. We are all wired for encounters. For example, you're singing in a song set, and the first song is okay, the second song's going all right, reasonably. Then one line stands out. It's your moment. Hang in there. Let it speak to you. Let it touch you. Or you may be in a prayer meeting, or you may be praying, and you're praying, and nothing's happening. It's pretty boring. And then suddenly you pray, and it's just a little bit more alive. That's your moment. That's when God's trying to get your attention. That's when God's wanting to speak to you. It's the same when you're reading the Bible. You don't know the verses, you may go many verses, but suddenly one verse is more interesting than another. I'm just wanting to bring this thought of encounters down a level, because I believe we're always having encounters with God at some level. And it makes your walk with God more exciting. In fact, the ordinary, when it comes to encounters, is often the disguise of the divine. If we are constantly anticipating a grandiose event to accompany our encounter, then we often will miss out on those little intimate moments in our relationship with God, which are also encounters with Him.